Good afternoon from Singapore, where today I'm leaving the hostel in Little India to head for the marina. Now, over the last few weeks, I have gained a lot of subscribers, so I thought I'd take the chance before I get to the MRT to tell you a bit more about me. So I am traveling all the way back to England without flying. Now, I've been backpacking off and on for the last 10 years, and I have been to a lot of places. My first backpacking journey was from St. Petersburg in Russia all the way to Brazil over a year and a half period, and that was my very first one 10 years ago. And I got the bug, and I've just loved going to new countries. Now, my budget is 800 British pounds a month, which works out about 25 pounds a day, and that is to cover for my accommodation, my food, transport and coffee, of which is my big addiction. Where does my money come from? I am quite fortunate that I used to be in the British military. I have a military pension, and that is where my budget comes from. A bit warm today. I do get extra money from doing my YouTube channel, but it's only around 80 to 100 pounds a month, which is helpful, but that is from doing a daily vlog and all the work that goes into it, and it's a lot of work. Throughout my journeys, I never plan anything too far ahead. I'm usually lucky if I know which city I'm going to next. So everything is just going on and on and on. But I do know which countries I'm going to. So for now, Singapore, straight on to Malaysia, and then on to Thailand, and then Myanmar. But which cities, which towns, don't know yet. All my videos that I put on a daily basis are usually 1 or 2 days behind. It's just so I can do the filming during the day, and then on the night time I can do the editing before I put it out the next day. Yesterday was my first full day in Singapore, and I went on a little walking tour which I devised myself and saw as much as I could, but I didn't get as far as the marina, mainly because I was walking for about 4 or 5 hours and I was so tired. So I went back to the hostel, and I was meant to be out first thing this morning. I wanted to go to the marina at about 7:30 this morning, but it was raining. It's rainy season in Southeast Asia, and I didn't want to get wet. So I waited for it to stop raining, dry up a little bit, and now I can go out. Now, I have been walking everywhere in Singapore so far. I'm just trying to get through all these people. And I didn't realise that you could use Apple Pay on the MRT. So one of my comments from the last video told me I could use my phone, which I'm very excited about. Only because the marina is about a 40-50 minute walk. And I am getting old. Okay, I'm now at a MRT station, and Jalan Besar. I have my phone ready. So much easier. So that was so much easier than yesterday. Just walking everywhere, and it's just Apple Pay. But this is the first metro station I've ever been to where you've got a water taxi involved. That's amazing. So I am at Bayfront. I thought I'd just get off here because it's somewhere near where I left off yesterday, and it's at the marina. So I'm just going to have a wander around the MRT station. But it's a shopping centre as well. So many expensive shops. So although I have used my Apple Pay from my phone to pay for the tickets, I have no idea how much it's cost me. Now, I know the MRT is quite cheap and easy to use, but I am being very careful with my budget within Singapore. So it's like a little bit of a maze trying to get out. I've just been walking around on the bottom floor without realising you need to go to the top floor to get out. But it's just nice to see how the other half live around here. Lots of expensive shops. It's an eye-opener, and it's so busy for a Sunday. I've now come outside, and this is just a beautiful, beautiful sight. So I'm next door to the ArtScience Museum, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the marina to the other side right now, so you can get a better view from this side and then just walk around from there back here. Well, I was going to walk all the way around, but it's just taken me 10 minutes just to walk this far. Probably another 15-20 minutes to walk around to get to the other side, and I've given up. I'm just going to start from here, and you can see the skyscrapers onto the marina, and it is just so beautiful. The blue skies, if it came out, would be amazing. I'll try and get a closer look. Now, on the other side is the Merlion, which is where I was trying to get to. And then you've got this thing here. That is an Apple store. Now, the best Apple store I've ever seen before this one was in Dubai. That is crazy. And I really want to walk in and see what stuff I can't afford. Now, in the water itself, as I was down here yesterday, just having a look, there is otters in there. And this is a quick video I took yesterday afternoon. And they were just happy, just playing around. Now, you can take a river cruise from down there all the way along the river Singapore, under the bridge down there, straight up. But all I'm going to do now is have a walk along and end up, hopefully, somewhere in the vicinity near that. So as I'm walking down, looking at all the people in the Apple store, that is the ArtScience Museum. Now, it's in the design of a lotus flower. They have got so many exhibitions going on throughout the year, but it's the shape that it's designed in. It can collect rainwater, and the rainwater will go down into be used in the toilets. So it's all recyclable, eco-friendly. So I've just come up some stairs back up towards the shopping area. So many restaurants going along. There's a lot of people that have been passing, running on bikes, doing fitness. And that's the main entrance into the Marina Bay Sands shops. As you can see before, there's so many expensive shops. You've got Chanel there. And then you get closer, you can actually look down. There's a bit of construction work going on. Building more shops, I suppose. But the design of all these things is amazing. So not just Apple building shops on the water, but there's Louis Vuitton. Wow. Oh. As you're walking down, it is warm, and one of them doors will open, you'll get a blast of cold air, which is just amazing. But we're just walking past the ArtScience Museum. And if I had the time, I would love to go in. And just around it is surrounded by a lily pond. Beautiful. And then in the distance, you've got the Helix Bridge. So I've come across to the entrance to the Science Museum. Just thought I'd have a quick look at the lily pond as well. So there's the entrance. And then it goes all the way down. And here it is, the Helix Bridge. And it's been designed to mimic the structure of the human DNA. Oh, little boat there. And I've read that at night this place is amazing to watch. So I will be out tonight to do Singapore by night video. But somewhere hidden in the bridge itself is the pairs of the letters A, T, G and C, which represent the 4 bases of DNA. Now there are 4 sort of standing points throughout the bridge, so I wonder if they're there. So I'm going to have a wander up and hunt for these pairs of letters. But before I do go onto the bridge, this is the Marina Bay Sands. It's a famous, iconic building in Singapore. And it's more famous because right at the top is what looks like a boat, UFO, is the world's largest and highest infinity pool. And it's only able to be used by people staying in the hotel. You can, as a tourist, go to the top and have a walk around, but not to the pool itself. That is somewhere else that on a night time is meant to be amazing. So I'm going to leave that till tonight. Very exciting. But it's bridge time. Let's find these letters. And this is it, the Helix Bridge. So coming up to the first viewing point, there's a lot of work going on down that way. It gives you a good view of the marina. And as I said, there's plenty of people running, riding bikes. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's allowed. So I'm at the first viewing point, and it's not pairs of letters. The letters were all over the floor, and you can see here. So they're not in pairs, but they represent the 4 bases of the DNA of humans. But when you look at the bridge from the viewing point, That's amazing. And then as you move around, you see all the construction work going on over there. And there's the ArtScience Museum. And then the shops. This marina is amazing. You could spend the whole day just walking around this little place. And it's a shame that I've got to leave tomorrow. So I think I'm on the third viewing point. It gives you a beautiful view of everything around you. There are so many people doing selfies. I keep getting out in their way. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So from the bridge itself, you can actually go across, I don't know how, but to the other side, there's a main road that crosses the Singapore River. And then there's the big wheel that you can get in and see the views of the marina from even higher up. So I'm just walking past the construction site, and all along is various photographs of what it's going to look like when it's finished. And they're going to call it an iconic landmark. It says so there. Iconic landmark. So here's a few pictures that I've seen. In fact, if I turn this around, that is what it's going to look like in the future. Complete with fireworks. Amazing. And I'm just looking at some of these hotels. Oh wow. One day. So I have decided to walk across over to the Merlion Park, which is just over there. And you can get a better view of the Helix Bridge. Look at that. So I head towards a bridge over there. But just in front of me is the Esplanade Theatres on the bay. And this is designed to make it look like a durian fruit, which is quite impressive. So that's a closer look at the building, and you got a little bit of an amphitheatre going on with a live band going on. Now I'm only recording them now because they're not playing, and copyrights. There's a few people here. Wow. And that's the theatres. And it is just my luck that they've just finished. Wow. Because I would have stayed for a bit of 10 minutes just to listen to some live music. Now as you walk down, there seems to be more people over here than there is on the other side. Plenty of food stalls. Now if you watched my last video, you'll see that place there, the Fullerton Hotel, was my last stop yesterday. So it's only right that I do go back there, just see what's in the area. But yeah, there's lots of people down there. Can you see them all? Tons. And I've never seen so many selfies being taken in one place. But when you've got views like that, it's hard not to take a selfie. I've taken 7. It is nigh on impossible not to get involved in somebody's photograph as you're walking along. I feel sorry for the people who are just going for a casual jog. There must be so many pictures. But that's the little baby that I'm going to see. And as you cross the Esplanade Bridge, which was built in 1997, I know that because I've just seen a sign down there. But you can see all the colonial architecture, like the Fullerton Hotel, mixed in with all the modern stuff, which is quite amazing how they've kept it going. So there it is, that's the Merlion Statue. Half fish, half lion. And look at all these people. So this is it, the Merlion. Half lion, half fish. The lion part represents the original translation of Singapore, meaning Lion City. And the fish half represents its origins as a fishing village. But as you look around, there is just so many people just getting selfies, pictures, photographs. This is the busiest place I've been to so far. And to get my selfie, I had to wait for about 5 people to get out of the way. Do they not know who I am? Right, let's get myself out of here. Now, I've just overheard some people going, what's the story behind this thing here? Why is it half lion and half a mermaid? So I had to stop and tell them. And then there is the river going into the city, which you would have seen yesterday. So I'm just going to have a wander along Merlion Park. You can get a feel of how touristy this place is. But I think there's a smaller version of it just up here. Not as photogenic, but easy to take a picture of. Beautiful. So within the park itself, you've got just restaurants all the way down, just overlooking the marina. And it's a shame it's been a cloudy day, because this place would have been just perfect for sunshine, taking lots of snaps with blue skies in the background. I suppose we can't have everything. It's still the perfect place. And that's it. That is the end of the video. Basically, I've just done a round robin going around Marina, and it's been an amazing place. Like I said, you could spend the whole day here, which I nearly have. But I need to go back to the hostel if I'm going to come back out tonight to see this all lit up, as well as other things, and the garden by the sea, etc. I need to charge my camera up. I need to charge up my furry hamster microphone. But if you've enjoyed this video, please like this. If you want to see what this place is like at night, all lit up, and I mean all lit up, then you've got to subscribe and press that button in the corner to find out when the next video will be out. But I'm off to find an MRT station, which I hopefully is somewhere around here and not back over there. But until the next time, bye bye for now.